web is created by linking one web page to another. So creating links is a very common task on any HTML document. In this video, we are gonna take a look at how we can create links to other web pages using anchor tag. Anchor tag can be used to link to external websites or to a different web page on our own website. It can even be used to link from one section of the page to another part of the page. In this tag, we need to tell the browser about where we want to link. Here, you can see that we can link to external web addresses, in this case Microsoft.com, or we can use relative URL to link to another HTML page from our own website. I will talk more about this in code once we start the demo. Alternatively, anchors can also point to another part of the web page using this pound or hash symbol. Anchor is created using a tag. This tag requires href attribute. Inside this attribute, we specify where we want to link to. Let's create anchor to google.com. We also need to write a text in between opening and closing tag. If we want to create a link from one page to another web page on our own website, we can use the relative path. In that case, we don't need to write the full website URL. So if I had another web page in the current directory named contactors.html, I can link to that web page like this. Let me create a contact us page. In earlier part of this course, we wrote every tag on our own, but I can use the shortcut to write the boilerplate code in VS Code using HTML5. Press tab and it will fill up the boilerplate code for this web page. Let me change the title. Inside the body, I simply write h1 tag with text contact us. If this web page was inside another directory named pages, then this href attribute will have value like this. Another thing we can do using anchor tag is that we can point to another part of the same web page. Let me add some text here to clearly show you what it does. You can visit loremipsum.io website, and I'm going to use this lorem ipsum text here. It's a text that doesn't have any meaning. It's just there as a placeholder so that you don't have to write large paragraphs yourself. Let me copy this piece of text. Let's create few paragraphs using this piece of text. I can also add anchor tag in the middle of the text. I want to create anchor from this piece of text to point to the h1 tag. I can use a tag here. Now I need to add an ID attribute to our h1 tag to identify that specific part of the web page. ID attribute is available for all tags in HTML and can be used on any tag. We will talk a lot more about it in our CSS section of the course. IDs have to be unique across the web page. Now to create an anchor to this h1 tag, here in href attribute, I can write hash or pound symbol followed by the ID attribute value we used in the h1 tag. Now if I click on this link, it will take me back to the top to this H1 text. These are the three types of anchors we can create in HTML. There is another clickable element like anchor tag. It's the button element. Buttons are quite simple. You just have to write button tag and it wraps some text. So I can write click me. If I save this, you can see that the browsers display this text like a button. You can click on them. These are used when you want to display something on a click or when you want to hide something when you click on a button. These buttons can be used to submit form data to web servers like we do when we sign up or when we log in. In this video, we looked at two clickable elements of HTML document, anchor and button. In the next video, let's see how to structure data in HTML tables.